Hi friends, I just wanted to take a moment and talk to you about the expectations for this class. And I hope you pay close attention to this because in the first module you're going to be taking a quiz on what's written here and also what I'm saying to you. So as of Saturday, the entire course will be open for you. All the modules, there are 6 assignments that are due every Sunday night. Something is due by midnight, by 11:59. So you're welcome to, anytime you want, work ahead because there's no late work accepted in this class. If you're late, you'll end up with a 0 for the assignment that you turn in. The reason for this is not because I'm just a stickler for late work. It's that, soon you're going to be a classroom teacher. And when I was a principal, I would ask people to turn in their attendance report, for example. And if it wasn't ready to go on the day and at the time that they were asked to do that, teachers were asked to do that, then if they were probationary teachers, they weren't there the following year, if it happened several times. So what we want to do here at Point Loma is get you used to sticking to time schedules and being professional. And so one of those things is making sure the work you need to do is turned in on time. So because of that, if it was me, I would sit down the first or second Saturday and I'd finish the whole class. There's 6 basic assignments. It's not all that much to do. And you can work at your own pace and get those turned in. They're all open to turn in, to submit. So you don't have to wait for the due dates. If you do wait and you're late, then again, you won't get credit for the assignment. I view, though, my role here as more of a coach than an evaluator. So if you are stuck on something or you are unsure of yourself with technology, you are more than welcome to contact me and let me help you. The easiest way to do that, you'll see, I'm going a little out of order here, but you'll see the easiest way to contact me is here at 619-916-6402 for a text. If you text me, I can answer that immediately and help you on your way. And most everything you would need, I can tell you how to do through text. If you want to make an appointment to sit down with me for an hour and go through this, which is you're more than welcome to do, you would dial 619-563-2818 and ask the department assistant to make an appointment with me so we can have a longer period of time. But if you just have a quick question, text me at 619-916-6402. So let's go back up here and go over some of the rules of the class expectations. I already said that the assignments are due most every Sunday night by 11:59. I will tell you that we're making things with technology. So if you wait until Sunday afternoon to start a project, by the time you finish it, it's going to be difficult to do the technology, learn the technology, and also put in the content that you're going to need to put in. So I would start early in the week and get ahead so I understood the technology. Everything we're going to be using was made for elementary students to use. So now some of those companies have made their platforms more elaborate than they were when they first came out, but still they were made for young kids to use. So you should be able to figure out how to work the platforms that we're on. For every assignment, I have step-by-step instructions that tell you exactly what to do, exactly what needs to be on the assignment you turn in. So if you read it carefully, you might want to print out the assignment and use it as a checkoff sheet, just so you make sure that you have everything that you need to turn in. Throughout this course, you're going to need to use Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome for all the projects in this class. Do not use Safari or Internet Explorer because they will have a conflict with some of the web-based projects we'll be completing. So the first thing I'll ask you if you text me with a problem is, what is the web browser you're using. And if you're using Safari or Internet Explorer, that will explain why it won't work. And the other thing about texting me, just as an aside, I'd much rather have you text me rather than sit there and be frustrated for 4 or 5 hours trying to figure something out. So if it just won't work, text me right away so I can help you. As far as Point Loma goes, if you earn less than a C minus or less, in this class, you cannot use that towards your teaching credential. So you'll have to take the class again. So you want to make sure that you do your work and do it well. If you earn less than a B in this class, or any classes in the credential program, you'll not be eligible to be an intern when you reach clinical practice. So you want to make sure that you watch that as well. If by chance this is the second time you're taking this course, you cannot use the same lesson plan or content that you used the first time through this course. So you're going to have to create a new lesson plan and new content. Like I said, there are step-by-step instructions for every assignment. If you follow those in the modules, you should have no trouble completing the work. If you're not very used to Canvas, just make sure that you follow the modules. Don't worry about anything else that you see. If you see a to-do list or if you see something in the syllabus grades or something, sometimes there are ghost assignments that are forwarded into a new class, and the only ones that I'm requiring you to worry about are the ones that are in the modules. So just follow the modules and go step by step down through the module. People in the past have followed other things and they didn't go through my step-by-step instructions, and they get to the middle of the project and they don't know what to do. So that was because they weren't following the modules. So make sure that you do that. When you turn something in to Canvas, it's your responsibility that I can see it. So you need to open it up when you put it in Canvas and make sure that I'm able to view it. The way you do that is by clicking after you submit it, you click on Submission Details, and if you can see it then I can see it, most likely. There is a possibility of earning extra credit in this class. It's by going above and beyond what I've expected. And that would be like some people have found a different way to do something, or they used something that I didn't know how to do. They made it different than I had expected. It doesn't mean that if we're doing a discussion board, you answer 5 people in the discussion when the requirement is only 3. That won't qualify automatically for extra credit. What it is you sort of thinking through things and trying to make it your own. And there's some examples here for you. It's assumed that when we're creating a website in this class, a short one, a very small one, just to host the projects, the 6 projects we're going to be doing. It's assumed that you'll not leave those backgrounds on the pages blank, but that you'll put in some kind of pictures or videos, or at least a color in the background. You will also be expected to remove anything that was on the template that was already there before we began working on the template. So if they have things we're going to be using Wix.com, and if they've already put things on the template, you're going to take those off because we need it to be done our way. All right, so I think that's about all that I can think of that people have stumbled on. Please remember that I'm here to help you. I'm not here to judge you. If you text me and ask a question, I'm not going to mark that down so I can lower your grade. The idea of this class is for you to learn more about technology and how you might use it in your classroom. So I want you to learn this information. I want you to feel comfortable with it. And there's been people that have gone through this class who were scared to death of technology. But by the time we were done, they really were proud of themselves and really understood how they might use it. And that's the goal. So don't be afraid to text me. I would appreciate if you read the instructions carefully first before texting me with a question of how to do something, because you need to try it on your own. And if you haven't even read about it or read the instructions, then it's not very fair to make me read the instructions to you. So make sure that you've read the instructions, but if you're still not able to make something work, or you don't know how to, embed something, that kind of thing, then feel free to text me. We will be embedding things on the website, which means it won't be a link from when you create your website. It won't be a link going to something. It's going to be embedded on the website. Sometimes that's a little bit difficult for some of the web platforms we'll be using, for you to get the embed code and paste it on your website. I have instructions for how to do that. But if you do get stuck, remember, you can always take a screenshot of something you've created and then put it in as pictures instead of putting it in as an embedded, like a little video you've made or something like that. You can use pictures instead. And don't be afraid, like I said, don't be afraid to contact me. My phone numbers are there, and we'll get started.